Coffee? Banana? Yeah, banana. Oh, how about blue Stilton and white port apricot? Not your cup of tea, you may think. Well, a new ice cream producer from Melton is producing luxury alcoholic ice creams. Donna Morris will be showcasing her range of luxury flavours at the East Midlands Food Fair this weekend. People are setting that up even as we speak, actually. And fortunately, she's brought a wonderfully large cool box in which I'm hoping has got some samples, Donna.
Got some fabulous samples for you.
Hey, look, just before we try these things, my producer's come in as well because she doesn't like Stilton, but some of the other flavours sound delicious. So I said she can have some of the other ones if you try the Stilton and apricot.
No, that's not fair.
But how did this? Because when you think about ice cream, alcohol doesn't freeze, and alcoholic ice creams are really difficult to make.
Well, it is, and it's something that's not really very popular in this country. It's quite big in California at the moment. It started out just through sort of experimenting in the kitchen at home. I like to do that and use my family and friends as guinea pigs. And it sort of just developed from that, really. We don't make any of the boring plain flavours. I have to be very, very specific. Like you said, alcohol is a natural antifreeze, so too much and it would just be like, ice cold gravy, and not enough, and you can't even call it alcoholic. So I have to be very, very specific with the quantities I use, and also that depends on the strength of the alcohol as well.
So is it actually alcoholic, or is it just taste of the alcohol?
It is actually premium alcohol that I put in the products. Any sort of rum raisin, for example, that you buy in the shops would have rum essence in it. We actually use premium alcohol in our ice creams, and you can taste it actually.
Really?
Yeah.
And you can taste the difference?
You can. And the combinations we use with the different, sometimes we use chocolate chip in one, or green. We do a lovely gin and green gauge. The combinations.
These are grown-up ice creams, is what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. And what we wanted to do, because we're really passionate about ice cream, we wanted to make ice cream as a standalone dessert on its own, not as an accompaniment.
I mean, the simple fact is, as far as I'm aware, nobody else is doing exactly what you're doing. I mean, nobody's making gin and green gauge ice cream. It just doesn't happen.
So as far as I'm aware, I've created all these recipes in my head. There might be somebody out there that says, oh no, I thought of that. But as far as I'm aware, I've just sort of experimented and come up with these ideas. Some haven't worked, so, I've not used those, and some have worked. And I don't just use the ingredients that I like either. I've done a festive one of sherry trifle. I can't stand sherry, but my partner loves sherry trifle, and he assures me it's fabulous, but I won't even try that one.
But look, that's an interesting point, all of this. You've experimented in your kitchen at home, and, you make some and you put it in the freezer, and it just becomes your speciality for family and friends. What was the prompt to kind of go beyond that?
By the reaction I got from people. The biggest reaction I did get from all my family and friends is, wow, this is amazing. You have to start selling this because it's fabulous. And my question then would be, would you buy it in a restaurant or in a deli? Would you buy it? Absolutely.
And of course, it's a big move this weekend at the food fair in Melton because there's a cost involved. You've got to produce enough product for it. It's a big investment, actually.
And it's not actually, you would not think of it as being a traditional ice cream time of year. But we also are so passionate about it, we want to say to people, you can eat it in the autumn, you can eat it at Christmas time. It doesn't just have to be a hot summer's day to eat ice cream. You can enjoy it any time of the year.
Let's try this. Now, I'm not going to make you eat the still one. You pick one.
I have all of the other ones.
Yeah, all the other ones. I noticed you quite. What was the mojito one you wanted to try, wasn't you?
I've got mojito.
And Donna, have you been to fairs and things before with this?
Well, I only started in May. And I've done a couple of fairs. I went to one at Burley. I've been to one in Ashover. This is my first one in Melton, so it's my first local one. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to share it with my fellow, townsfolk, so to speak. Because
I was going to say that's your home.
Yes.
And is there anything in the background in food production or anything?
No, just the fact that one of my hobbies is experimenting in a kitchen.
Well, I like it already. Can we try? Go on, give me a little pot. Let me have a try. Can I try the Stilton one?
You certainly can.
That's a bucket.
It is. We call that our pail. That's what we would retail at, and we also sell scoops. But I've got some lovely, colourful little spoons here for you.
You're almost on about if you're going to make ice cream in Melton to have something to do with Stilton, aren't you?
Absolutely, and that was a challenge I set myself right in the beginning, you know.
And is this a savoury ice cream or a pudding?
It's definitely a dessert.
Is it?
It is definitely a dessert. And the thing I love, and that most people love about our ice creams, is you get the different hits of the ingredients at different times.
That's amazing.
Do you like it?
It's all the good bits of... I mean, I love Stilton anyway, but I can see why somebody that doesn't like Stilton would still like this, Nam.
Shall I try some? As long as I can try...
That's delicious.
I'll try some as long as I can have mojito and chocolate chip straight after.
It's so predictable, it's untrue. So listen, from your perspective, of course, getting out there and meeting people is really important.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I want everybody to try my ice cream.
I'm sorry, I can't
What you got there
concentrate anymore. Well, I don't know, just hand me something.
This is mojito and chocolate chip.
And I can't believe the sets you get. That's what makes your stuff unique, is the fact that although it's got alcohol in it, which you say should reduce it to custard, it doesn't. Is that a very fine measurement?
It is a very, very fine measurement. It's a precision, almost like an experiment.
Gosh.
You have to be specific about it.
Just smelling it.
Eat some.
But with the mojito one, you get the very subtle hint of mint
that
and lime
bad.
in that as well, don't you?
It's not that bad.
That's for somebody that really, really hates Stilton. So
Yeah.
actually,
It's not. I could eat that and.
And you can also taste that the ingredients are luxury as well, can't you? And you get the different hit of the things. I'd just like to say I don't use any raw egg products in my ice cream either. It's pure dairy and the...
setting up a
Oh
new
my
business
God.
is a scary thing to do. It's a scary thing to do, isn't it?
It is.
Particularly a food business. How did you find all of that?
Well, I found the Environmental Health Department at Melton Borough Council extremely helpful. I really, really did. Obviously, I was very, very nervous when I started out, but I made one phone call to them, and the Environmental Health Officer who's been working with me could not have been more helpful. So I advise anybody, don't be scared of it. People are there to help you.
Donna, it's a great pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. We're going to keep trying a couple of these. They're amazing. You'll be at the East Midlands Food Fair. I know that tickets are going really, really strongly. I think there's something like 40 extra exhibitors this year. It's well worth going
Fantastic.
to. When are you eating now?
I'm finishing off all the mojito and chocolate chip.
That we're supposed to just try that. You know that, don't you?
Gone.
Eat and Mess. This has actually proved to be the most popular one over the summer.
Let me try that.
Homemade strawberry vodka and creme de cassis
It's quite
in that
subtle
one.
though. The alcohol's quite subtle.
There's not much
It
in
is
it.
subtle, but you can tell there's something
But
in
it's-
there.
yes,
Yes.
you can. It's really nice.
Thanks, Donna. Good luck with the weekend.
Thank you.